have at least a certain level of trying to fight into this and defend it.
Nah, they can't defend this yet.
Yeah, they've just got to let this one go.
They actually need Blink on the Shaker before they can fight.
Nobody's business.
That's why I was saying the Shaker farm was going to be really important, because against this style of strategy where the enemy team is just walking up to your towers, one fissure is not going to make them back. They have Dazzle. They can just sustain through whatever, you know, harass you're going to be throwing out, and even if you have decent wave clear, it's not going to be enough. So your answer is just having a way to force yourself into the 5-man as fast as possible to deal damage, try to burst them with a good echo, and Vega are still not quite at that point. So even though Mag's start has been great, the pushing power is starting to show itself from Empire.
Top lane. They're going to try and fight this one. Not happy about the tier 2 going. Funnick tries to TP out, but the light strikes there in time. Funnick in trouble, will get taken down. And we'll be able to get the deny here on the tower, and well, they might be able to find themselves another kill as well. Moving forward for the setup, onto Resolution. He's in trouble, does get Echo Slam there by Mag, just securing the kill there for the team, and that's also going to secure the Blink Dagger here for Shaker. So we're just before the 11-minute mark, and that is your Blink Shaker online.
And in the meantime, they were also chasing Pasha during that fight top, and he got away with 19 HP. If they would have killed the Lycan, it would have been pretty big for them. But now, with Vega having Blink, they have the Vlad's up on the Lycan. They can go for a Roshan if they want to, the smoke. But this is the thing about Empire's lineup. They're not really so good at teamfighting per se, but they're very hard to engage into once they're clumped up as 5 heroes in front of a tower. It's more of like a siege lineup than it is a fighting lineup, if that makes sense. But they are pretty much doing exactly what they need to do. They're just non-stop, just pressuring lanes, trying to get as much map control as they can before the 20-25 minute mark. Or at the very least, before that Lycan gets his BKB and the other cores on Vega start to become an issue.
Dire's middle tower.
I mean, at the moment, it's certainly the plan is working for Empire. It is just the fact that, as you said, the issue is going to be when the heroes on the side of Vega do come online, and they did have a good start. They have got those initial items that they need. They are slightly behind in terms of net worth, but that's just, of course, due to the fact that Empire have taken down 4 towers, whereas Vega themselves yet to take anything. Sorry, Empire taking 5 towers and looking to take a 6th.
Yeah, this is
so
the last
Empire
one.
are going to have this. This is going to be kind of like their bit of the game where they've got this lead. But there's very much the potential for Vega to turn it around if Empire don't kind of close it up soon.
Yeah, this is getting to scary territory. However, the biggest test with these lineups is always high ground. If they can high ground,
this is going to be the big test.
The ultimate from Shaker is not for 45 seconds. They have a glyph, but their counter push is actually fairly weak. I don't know, this is scary for Vega.
Strange to say, Radiant's middle tower is under
look
attack.
at that orb! Oh
I would like
god!
to point out that
The Pugma ward,
middle
man.
tower has fallen.
Oh god, they got his regen broken as well by the Wave of Terror. That sucks.
There's a mech on Pugna as well. I mean, yeah, this is Empire's plan working out very nice at the moment. Vega, they've got to try and find the flaw in it and abuse it. I mean, obviously, the Echo Slam is going to be really important here for the side when these counter pushes and defenses come in. And Mag does have it back online now, but looks like Empire keeping their timings up, and they don't want to hang around and risk that. They've managed to find the tier 3, expose the racks, and they'll play it safer.
So the thing that Empire have going for them is they have a pretty large advantage in terms of map control and gold, but as we talked about yesterday, these lineups do not get experience as much as the enemy team. So Vega are leading on experience. 1 or 2 really bad team fights, Empire's lineup can very easily fall apart. So what they're probably going to do now, obviously try to keep the lanes pushed. Nature's Prophet becomes really strong at this stage in the game. When there are no outer 2 towers left, you have a lot more room to work with. You can play the lane game, you can try to delay in a way that Vega can't really ever feel comfortable taking Roshan themselves because they always have to deal with lane pushes, or you can try to just all in on the lane that's been exposed. So either one of those things Empire are fully capable of doing right now, but they need to be super careful about how they fight.
I'm going to see Vega this time being the ones looking to go aggressive and try and take a tower off the map. Let's see. Oh no, looks like they don't want to. They're not happy fighting straight up head up onto Empire. They just want to try and force the lanes back over to Empire's side of the map, but not really content with looking for a fight outside of their own base at the moment, Vega, by the looks of it.
I think unless they're threatening base, it's probably too big of a risk for Vega to try to fight. Just because if they can get BKB, or at least one extra item on Pasha, their opportunity for winning a team fight becomes a lot bigger. Like, if you walk into this team without BKB right now, you're potentially getting, like, Pugna Blasted, Cold Snap, Deafening, you know, Meteor, all that stuff, and it's very hard to walk into this 5-man, as we were talking about a little bit earlier on, but Empire not wanting this game to go on any longer than it has to. It is about that 15-minute mark, and there's a smoke on the Shaker.
Yeah, all about Mag's jump here, really. Vor's going forward, he'll drop down the ward. Starting to get the Pugna Blast out, and that's the thing, he's just walk up properly between the racks, and it's a significant amount of damage done. Magic Missile onto Pasha, he's going to be False Promise though. And they're now running back with the slam, catches 3, the swap's there, they'll throw down the Sanity's Eclipse and Resolution will fall. The first step at the moment, no one trying to get the right clicks onto Funnick. Funnick traps him up in the tree line, put himself here in the Astral. There's a buyback for the Luggers, so 2 for 1 at the moment. No Fig getting incredibly low, but the Shallow Grave's there in time. The Fisher coming out, a Borst, he'll drop, so they'll get themselves a second. They might be able to get themselves a third, and they do. It's a double kill here for no one. They're all incredibly low on the side of Vega. Funnick desperately trying to find a kill in return, but no one. He gets himself away. They get the kill. It did cost them a buyback, but Vega will be happy with that trade and happy with the defense. They did lose the range racks though, but as we always say, that really isn't the end of the world. So Vega there with the slight swing in terms of Golden XP. And this is the exact thing you've got to be very careful about giving away if you're Empire. And no one very smartly backing off there, anticipating the Sunstrike Snipe, which isn't going to connect.
Man, that Echo from Mag just salvaged the game. We spoke at length how important it was going to be for his blink timing and how...
You got, what, 3 heroes in it?
Yeah, he caught 3, Fissure on 4 after that. It was completely insane. That's exactly what they needed. He doesn't land an Echo like that. I think the Empire just get that Rax and walk away. And there would be not really a lot that Vega could do about it unless they had a good high ground ward, which they do now, actually, in that bottom lane. So this ward, being up, hurts Empire's push so badly. Because if the Echo comes up in time, and they have another smoke available for Mag, it's going to make him positioning and getting in to find another Echo like that way easier.
Yeah, he's going to be on top of them, absolutely. That's the Empire trying again. See if they can get the melee racks this time. Astral onto a Vorst.
And this time there's no Echo.
Stun to follow up as well, and the Vorst, he's got a Shallow Grave in. Sherma actually smartly holding onto the Laguna, knowing that the Shallow Grave was going to come out, they'll use it there. They'll burst down the Vengeful Spirit.
Oh, they want to chase.
Meteor getting thrown down. The ward is on the high ground. No one moving in, but he's got to be careful. His armor ticking very low. In fact, he's on negative 18 at the moment. False Promise will be there, and Solo heals him up, so no one's going to be fine. The Fortune's End onto Funny. He's actually been trapped inside the base. This really lovely Fisher, Donald Trump style, putting up the wall, and there we go. They get Funny. No, the Shallow Grave. It's going to be there. In fact, the turnaround. Here we have it. Bernie. He's dead. He's gone down. And Aloha will fall as well, so even though they keep Funnick alive, it looks like the fight's still going the way here of Vega for the time being. No one, can he get himself Funnick? Oh, with the buyback, the TP in, can he do it? He's trying and he gets it! Funnick with the buyback TP, but he can't go down again. This could be a dieback here from the man on the Nature's Prophet. No, he survives, he will live, and in fact, he's doing it for the team. Double kill for Resolution, and triple buyback from Vega. Funnick, is he going to make it? Oh no! Oh!
Oh, the walls too. Oh god.
Oh, he nearly made it out there.
That's a dieback, boys.
Okay, and they didn't get the melee racks. As messy as that was, they do force out triple buyback from Vega. Let's have a look what Volvo says, and it is saying it's a slight advantage off the back of that fight for Empire. But I think the fact that they're not getting the racks
they did that
means
without
that this
an Echo.
is really hurting
That's
them.
the thing. They fought that without echoes, so that means that Empire actually, like, even though they win the fight in the numbers game, because the Earthshaker didn't have ulti, it was technically a loss, because they needed to get that melee Rex when they made that push. That all started off very badly though, because of the Pugna being, like, they had to swap him out to make sure he didn't die because he's the mech carrier, and obviously Pugna makes the push a lot stronger. So they sacrificed No Fear, like, at the very beginning, and after that point it's already an uphill battle for Empire, so good on them for being able to make it as close as it was and forcing those buybacks, but next fight's not going to be like that because Mag is going to have his ultimate.
Bottom tower is radiant with health.
There we go, they're going to get the tier 1 heal with this push.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Mid lane, that's where Funnick's starting to go. But Vega's starting to move around the map now. They do need to be slightly careful with the fact that, what, they've got 3 or was it 4 overall? In fact, it is, yeah, it's 4 at the moment, still on cooldown, like and still from the previous fight.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So they do have to be a little bit careful
Has
if
that ever been
they are
cause
going to
for
come this deep
celebration?
onto the map, which they are this moment in time. Roshan is up, and Empire will look for it.
It's
And with
really
the
hard
slam
for them
online,
to rush.
Yeah, Vega can definitely give them a fight for it and give them a run for their money.
Yeah, that's the problem with Empire's lineup, is they're not really good at killing Roshan, at least in terms of speed. They can do it safely if they win a fight, but in the open field now, taking team fights when the item progression on Vega is starting to become more and more scary. Like, no one. He's making his way towards BKB, he's got Athos already. BKB is more than halfway done on the Lycan too. This is starting to get the scary territory. The 15 to 20 minute timing, we spoke about how important it was going to be for them to deal damage, maybe even get a set of racks or 2 in this time. They are going for Roshan now. It's not the fastest rush.
Oh, they're smoking. Vega, they want to do this.
Oh god.
They want to jump. Empire need to be careful. Mag, he's getting ready with the jump, and he's going to do it. Jumps in, extra turns, 1 in fact, he's taking so much damage. But the false promise coming through in time, keeping Mag alive here. They're focusing on the Vengeful Spirit. Will get the magic missile on the front to no one. They might find the kill on no one in returning. Astrals himself. They did kill the Venge. Looks like they'll pay here for more. So we're trying to get off the light strike away from the high ground, but the Deafening Blast finishes off the OD. So it's a 1-for-1 at the moment, maybe more. Empire looking to take this fight. Duking out the light strike very nicely and funny. Show me the rundown. Show me the dukes. Oh, no, he sees you there. He sees you there. And they'll take the fight 2-for-1. Roshan as well. The exact fight that Empire were looking for, and Mag's Blink initiation just, it wasn't good enough. And the Bugner Ward, it kind of tore the whole team a new
It
one.
obliterated Mag. He went in and echoed and he was instantly at 10% health. Like, he blinked into a blast, I think, and he echoed, obviously, and casts like his whole kit, so he takes a ton of damage. And they didn't kill the ward, like, the entire fight, so when that OD comes out of imprisonment, he tried to ult, but the ward hits you before your spell goes off. So he just took damage and just dies. It's like he couldn't even cast. That was absolutely game-winning ward placement from Pavos.
That's good news for someone. Rather worse news for someone.
Here we go, they'll look to finish up the melee racks, and this time they should get it, and they do. So that is going to be the full set of racks down here on the bottom lane. 22 minutes in, the lineup from Empire comes into play.
There are no more where that
They
came
do
from.
need to keep this momentum though, but I think, yeah, after that Roshan, Empire are going to be very happy with the position that the game's been put in.
That would be the team fight that Vega kind of established, that their team fight was just a little bit better. But coming into it a little bit too hasty, they had a lot of time actually before that Roshan was going to die. It was only about 50-40% by the time they got to the pit, but I suppose when you're playing blind, you feel very rushed, like you have to go like as soon as humanly possible to pressure the other team so they don't get it for free. And that hastiness really, really hurt Vega. So let's see if they can actually get a defense going here for this tower.
Mag's going to have the slam back online for this defense.
That ward needs to be dead. Like, they cannot leave that thing alive.
Well, slowly sieging here from the low ground, Empire. The ward just about to disappear. They'll send the walls in, but you can see how long it takes to take down this ward. With the Decrep keeping alive for a bit, but now it's gone.
Well,
It is gone now. On the side, you can see Mag trying to get in position. Watch Mag here. Is he going to be able to find the jump? He needs a huge jump. He'll lay down the Fisher. The Blink spin pot cooldown. They'll get the Lagoon onto Funny, but it's not enough to kill him. At the same time, they do lose the Aegis here. Round 2 is going to be kicking off. Sanity's Eclipse being droned down, but they've already lost 2. Resolution. It's being chased down here by Mag. Funnick's going to look for the TP out. He will escape. Mag drops. And 3 dead on the side of Vega. This is looking very good for Empire. Decrep onto Pasha, closing the gap. Cold Snap ticks in, and look at the army, but there's your slam. There's your Fisher. Light strike onto the 2 of them. This could be the turnaround, and Mag might be the man to provide it here. Chasing down her Vorst. Okay, Decreps goes for the heal. Mag will stun it out, and now with the light strike, they should have the burst to bring him down, and they do. The body blocks onto Mag. He's going to ward this off, and now Pasha versus Funnick. Pops the Howl, looks to chase with the boys. Blink forward from Mag, but he's a bit low on mana. Fisher's still on cooldown. For Vega, they do manage to hold the racks. Fight recap shows that with that buyback from Mag, it does give them the edge. So they are holding on Vega here.
God, these fights are so close actually, like every single time. Resolution just was like Ah, screw it. I'm just gonna use my entire like ability kit inside of the Oracle ulti. Like maybe he thought he had Fate's Edict on him or something, but as soon as that Oracle ult ended, he imploded. Because he casted his ulti, he auto-attacked like 5 or 6 times, banished somebody. Like, that kind of damage that you're gonna take after that Oracle ult, there is no way you're living through it, unless the Oracle has his Edict on you and he's healing you during it, but... Pugna proving to be a very powerful pick in this game. He has been the highest damage in every single team fight so far, when the ward's alive. Which, interestingly enough, has been pretty much every fight.
Yeah, the ward's been big. It really has. It's, yeah, this is hard to go. I think you'd still... I'm still feeling the momentum of Empire this game. Even though they're kind of trading these fights, they are slowly chipping away at the buildings.
Yeah.
But... And Vega's lineup isn't going to be the best to deal with if it does get to the point of mega creeps. You know, if Empire can do that, I think they've pretty much won the game.
Yeah, definitely. Even getting the double racks here is going to be difficult for them to come back. Just because of their, like you said, the lack of pushing ability.
And they just can't get rid of this ward. That really is the problem. Now they'll do it. Yeah, they'll just Astral Pugna, make sure you can't get it to crap out. And that's the way to do it. So that is the ward gone. Only 20 seconds though, and Avorce will have another one to drop down. Slam is now back online.
Dire's top tower is being attacked.
The mag coming over from the base. The BKB's been done here on no one's OD.
Yeah, this is big. The BKBs are the necessity for him in this game. And the Lycan as well.
Like it might be a significant development.
With these items, they can actually fight pretty aggressively, I would say.
Mag. Gotta watch this Shaker. We've got to watch this Shaker with Wave of Terror. Nice. Will cancel any blink initiation. And no one's trying to go for it. He's actually popped his BKB looking to go. Avorce using himself up, avoiding the fish damage, but they'll still get the trap off. And now the fight kicks in. The swap for no fair actually bringing him into trouble. You've got Pasha chasing people on the backlines, looking to eat down the weaker supports, but Lohar will grave himself, and Pasha a little bit stuck on who to go for. There's your Slam though. On to 3. Mag jumps in. Lagoon onto Avorce. They've found 2. And the bait like there from the Lycan drawing in the side of Empire all around him. Resolution will be able to walk it off with the Ghost Walk. But that was the slam that they needed. They find 3 heroes off the back of it. And again, this time, one of the clearer victories there for Vega in a fight. They did lose the range racks in the mid lane, but the melee racks do still stand.
It's just a difference between the BKB timings. Like, that's all really that Vega needed to be able to go into the fights and not really fear the ward, especially. And Mag, I actually forgot about him that fight because he was sitting on the sidelines for so long,
yeah,
just waiting.
He held on for a long time. Yeah.
Like patience from Joe, more like patience from Mag. He waited so long to echo there. But it makes sense in that kind of team fight where you know that your cores have pretty long duration BKBs. Like that was the 10-second from no one, and I think the 9 from Pasha, right? Yeah. So during that time, the supports on the side of Empire, they can't really do anything to either of the cores during BKB, and that's really where their lineup starts to falter, is they don't have damage through Magic Immunity right now. So as long as Vega can abuse their longer duration BKB charges and keep winning fights very decisively, they got a good shot at coming back.
They're certainly keeping their car.
Holy crap! Look at Tiomo's items.
Yeah, he's just finished off the Ags.
He's got
on top of the ether.
Okay, so that's really bad for Empire, because they can blow up that Pugna really easily with that item progression. Like that ultimate's gonna hit for like over 700 damage right now, or
yeah.
And there's like no BKB in sight. I think he's going for a Hex or something on the Pugna.
Yeah, I guess that'll be his next time progressing. In fact, Resolution crunching the fight here. Very deep. The Crave will come out in time, but he's already low. Vega. Sherman going to be healed through this year. Well, the heals did come through, so he's going to be fine. And Resolution's going to get dropped there. OD getting the kill, and now moving forward with the BKB. Vega going to try and find more. They're chasing down No Fear. No Fear trying to juke it out, but the Arcane Orb saying no, you can't juke 6.86. Double kill for the OD. Trying to move in for more. He's going to head back at the same time on the back of the fight. You've got Pasha trying to deal with Funnick. Funnick's actually going to get the kill here onto Pasha. And 2 have dropped on the side of Vega. And in fact, wow, Empire, they're kitted out for this patch. They kill the OD. It's a 3 for 2 trade. There's a buyback, in fact, straight away from OD. He realizes he's got to hold on to these melee racks here. Top lane is looking a bit vulnerable as well. So Empire, this time, they're going to be the ones, they're happy with that fight.
And they're getting chipped down little by little. Their base is just slowly going MIA. And the thing is, they're not really forcing any buybacks either. Like, no one on the side of Empire has had to buy back at all, so they still have the economic advantage. Like, Vega's always, you know, spending money to try to defend these pushes. I was gonna mention a little note about OD and his interaction with Dazzle, but if you wait for like 1 second after a grave, or 1.5 seconds, then you vanish, that hero is always dead. Because you can't blink, you can't wand, you can't get healed. The damage is dealt the instant you come out of imprisonment, so as long as you have that ready and you cast it properly, the hero who gets graved can never live. So just a little note, there are more counters now to the Dazzle Grave than just an axe.
I'll take that.
Yeah, I mean this... Is it going to be enough though? You're looking at this and I think Empire, as we're saying, they are just slowly but surely sieging the base of Vega. Vega need a huge fight. There's going to be the Deso picked up onto the Lycan, so he's going to have his a bit heftier punches. Roshan being checked out, it will be back up in just under a minute. So we might see Empire hold off on the high ground push until they can get that Aegis and just play it safe now at this point.
Yeah, there's no reason for them to take a risk. And when they have all the range racks dead, and the mid and top lane, and bottom is completely destroyed, they can just play the laning game. The lack of deep push right now from Vega is killing them.
No one?
He just one-shot
Coming out
trees,
of it.
man. That is a cool
Yeah,
thing
put him-
about him, that he can kill those trees in one hit.
Yeah, I've got a mech now on Vega as well, on Oracle, so something else to factor into these fights. Mag. He's cleaning out the waves, nearly up to 2k on top of the 4-star from, and Roshan's up now. So Empire will get themselves into the pit, they get themselves the Aegis, and this is going to be something that Vega just can't contest because of how far the waves are being pushed in on the lane. They're having to work and prioritise the defence. So Empire should get this, they are moving over, but I don't think it's going to be quick enough.
No, they don't even have Lina. I think fighting this is a
Roshan's gone.
mistake. Yeah, they're gonna back. Alright, well, can they actually stop this last push? The problem that they're gonna run into is Empire don't have to commit to the 5v5 anymore. Every single one of their lanes been exposed completely, which means that Funnick can just teleport away if he thinks the fight's going badly. That means that Vega have to split up, and against a team with the gold advantage, splitting up when the enemy has more item progression than you is really, really hard. You have to hope for an outplay. It looks like Lincoln's is actually going to be the choice here from Pugna. So preventing the Laguna coming out from the Lina, that's going to be nice. Bottom lane as well.
Well, Solo. He's going to have the heal, so he will be fine. But this is, yeah, the power of Empire ready to look to try and break these. All these lanes getting packed in. You know, the Aghanims Nature's Prophet really starting to take its toll on Vega's lineup.
This is like death by 1,000 cuts.
It's, yeah, slowly but surely Empire are looking to break down the base of Vega, and Vega, at the moment, they're going to need something huge. And at this point where Empire are strong enough to, you know, afford to have Funnick on the top lane, pressuring the melee racks there, trying to split apart the defense of Vega, it's going to be very hard for them to hold. And of course just walks in, drops a Pugna Blast, and suddenly your melee rack's pretty much dead here in the mid lane.
Yeah, that's the strength of Pugna, is he doesn't have to commit to the push. He can just go for the one and done, you know, go in Nether Blast one time, back out, do it again. And Funnick is even going on top, but he might die for it.
Mag actually might die for dying for it. He's, yeah, in trouble. Astral, false promised up as well, but swap in from No Fear could be the one in trouble. Mag's going to back off. He's going to look for the opening to go back in here with an Echo Slam, and there it is, onto her board. The Shallow Grave comes through. They've lost Funnick on the side of Empire. Pastor trying to fight. There's a buyback here from the Nature's Prophet. Vengeful on the sidelines. Funnick coming in on the back. He's looking to fight up against OD. OD versus Funnick. He dropped the Sanities, but Funnick, he's a pretty bright spark. Doesn't take that much of damage from the ult, but they do still bring him down. Double kill for OD with the right clicks with the Arcane Orb. Pasha chasing for more. Mag's going to have the blink, and he has got a Fisher. Fisher onto Vorst. Pasha will go for the walk around. They get the Fortune's End slot. No, they don't. Lincoln's is propped. Oh, a little bit short there with the enchant totem, and the Vorst, I think he gets out of this one. Yeah, the Blast will say step out of this. He gets home, but you know, we saw the fact that the mid melee racks go down, so even though that is a good fight for Vega, they punish Funnick's buyback. They only have one melee racks between themselves and mega creeps.
Yeah, it feels really bad when you win the fight and you're like, yeah, oh, our base actually still took damage during that. That's I have been in this game before, Owen. It doesn't feel great. But Vega are still holding on very well. Like, they're taking the fights properly. They're pushing off Empire from their side of the map. The real problem is, like, honestly, somebody needs to buy a freaking Battle Fury. Like, this Lycan needs one, or the Earthshaker needs one. Somebody get a freaking Maelstrom or something, because this is getting out of hand. They actually need wave clear in order to stay in the game. If they don't have it, their base is just going to get overrun every single time Empire want to go fight them.
Yeah, this is... It's, yeah, pretty heartbreaking if Vega getting beaten by this.
But you could also imagine if their lineup had, you know, another 10 minutes without their base getting completely destroyed, that there would have been a really good shot that they just crush Empire in team fights. It's just a couple of times, you know, they get the bottom set of racks, that wasn't a big deal. They get the tier 3 without really much commitment in mid, and top as well. And once the base is exposed, Nature's Prophet and Pugna become really, really hard to stop. So Vega weren't able to hold them back long enough to get the core items they needed.
Yeah, the draft, the lineup from Empires, well, for the first 35 minutes at least so far, has been working. Absolutely working as planned. Even though Vega trying to do what they can to stop it. They're going to Ether Lens now on Pugna, so he can... Evol's going to just walk in, drop the blast down from an even safer distance. And, okay, Sherman's been caught out outside the base. He's going to be false promised up. Now he's going to look for the turn. Lagoon onto Resolution. BKB will put. They might find the Invoker kill, and they do. They bring down Resolution. Now blinking forward, trying to get themselves more here. Vega are backing up, but Mag and Pasha are the ones fighting. Looking for no fear. They'll get the kill. But indeed, Empire using this to try and push it on the melee racks. In comes the army. They'll be able to defend. So Empire, a little bit scrappy there, and unnecessarily forcing two heroes to fight on the bottom of Vega. They take advantage of it and take the kills.
Yeah, I don't know how Vega are still in this game. Like, your entire base is dead, pretty much. Like, you got a tier 4 and 1 melee racks, and you're still just swinging for the fences, dude. You got to admire that, actually. Like, this is one of the hardest positions to come back from, at least when you're playing this type of lineup against what Empire have, just due to your inability to push the creep waves out properly. I mean, they got the Lina, they got Shaker, which isn't, like, too bad, but... Empire is still just biding their time, waiting for the Invoker to respawn so they can maybe go for the final blow, as it were.
Oh, Pasha, you're quite far away from home. Is he going to go for a fight now? He's going to run. He's running.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Dying right now. He does not have buyback for another 300 gold, so...
An Empire. Oh boy. I mean, so they've just picked up an Agnums as well on Dazzle. So the fights are going to be even harder for Vega when they do go for the team fight defense. It's...
Yeah, the armor.
I mean, they've got a Desolator to chip through, but there's a lot of it to chip through. Agnums is nearly done on Resolutions Invoker as well. He's pretty much got the money for it here.
Yeah,
And yeah, straight up.
the double Necro 3s. God, this game is getting real tough.
And of course the double drums, mate.
Yeah, dude.
The double drums.
One bongo for each man. That is how it should be. Always and forever. Actually, sorry, the triple drums. Sorry, triple drums. Let's get it right. Triple drums. Oh yeah, Funnick has them too. I keep forgetting that he bought them. Alright, there's the Aghanims. They're scouting out the Invoker though. Is anyone in the area? See, this is the other thing that becomes very difficult is when the lanes are pushed, the ganks become crazy obvious. So even if they wanted to smoke, it would be very, very noticeable.
Empire would know straight away.
Yeah, Vega just hoping that Empire makes some brutal mistake here. Like you mentioned, if Empire loses this game somehow, they are done.
I mean, they're going to have to make quite a mistake. Yeah, 15k lead as well in terms of. Sorry, that is XP. So no, sorry, yeah. It is worth noting that because of this trap, Vega are a long way ahead in terms of levels. You look at the XP difference, Andy.
Yeah,
and they're 15k ahead because of this.
That's what I was saying earlier. Is this lineup is meant for 5-man. So when you 5-man, you're not getting experience from objectives. You're getting gold. You know, you're getting gold and map control. That's the benefit that this strategy offers you. And even though Vega have a huge advantage in terms of levels, it doesn't matter if you can never leave your base. Like, that's pretty much what it boils down to right now. And there are just freaking trees everywhere. Funnick's just like leaving the ones mid, taking a little bit of a break. Oh, there we go. Now they're moving. But I'm wondering if there's like some big ticket item that's gonna make or break the game here.
Oh. No, no fighting, no fighting. Oh, Roshan's actually back up as well now, so...
Empire could just take it. I don't really think that Vega can do anything about it. Oh, rough spot. Looks like Pasha is thinking about finishing up his AC or debating saving for buyback. In this type of game, I don't even know if buyback is worth it anymore.
I was going to say, you've got to go all in on the items. Yeah, you surely got to pick up the
Because
AC.
in the time that it takes you to get back, even if you buy out, your Rax is probably dead. And then you're Megate at that point. I don't know. This is a...
There's a lot of money on Mag.
Yeah, he's got a lot of money. Does he just go YOLO Refresher? Does he even have the mana?
No, I was going to say he's not going to mana pool for...
Well, he has double Soul Ring.
He does.
I think you could actually do it with 2 Soul Rings. Because it's 300 mana from 2 of them, so that...
So effectively, 1158 mana pool, what is it, 375 or 350 for refreshers?
375.
375, isn't it?
Yeah.
So 265 times 2, that's 530, 375, that's 905, 905. So you could do the double ult, but you would not have enough... You'd have an, what did I say?
Oh.
No, you wouldn't have enough for anything
lane.
else. Well, you'd have enough for an enchant and double bottom lane, yeah. You got Pasha going mental. At the same time, as you said, top lane, they lose a Shaker. So bottom lane Pasha gets skill on the bench, but top lane they do lose that Shaker that we're talking about. And they might, in fact... Oh, is he going to be on point here with the trap? Yes, he is. Bunix found it. TP's in, gets it off with the Pasha, and Pasha is not going to be able to TP out. There'll be a buyback here from the Shaker. They'll see if they can try and save this Lycan, and they do. Solar comes in time, so they'll save the Lycan. And look at your racks, guys. You've got to look at the racks. And he is there in time to hold. But it does cost Mag his buyback.
This is
And
just...
Roshan's up.
This is just
And
gross.
Funnick's in there.
I'm surprised Funnick didn't opt to go for the Octarine in this position. He, I think he's going Hex. Alright, so Hex completed. Like Vega, it feels like they need to not just win one big fight, they need to win like 2 back to back.
They need to win one, and then they need to like put Empire on dieback, so they need to force it down, and then they've got a chance to power down lane and go. But yeah, it's just such a delicate position for them to be in with just having these 1 melee racks, especially when it, you know, it's a lineup with a freaking stacked Nature's Prophet.
Yeah.
Roshan has fallen
Alright.
to the Radiant.
Aegis and cheese. I think Funnick took the
We
cheese,
hardly
yep.
knew ye.
It's time for the all-in, I think.
I mean, we talked about how Empire needed to pull out something like this in a game that would be potentially the one that sends them home, and they had a plan, and it's working at the moment.
They had a plan and it's called Kill Buildings.
Yep. Doesn't matter how long it takes, as long as they can keep Vega pressure inside the base, their plan seems to be working as intended.
And this Ether Lens Pugna is so obnoxious too. Okay, they're going in.
Actually using the ult, yeah. We're going to have a lead in there. 4-star, Echo Sam onto 2. He can be for Showman, he'll throw down the Laguna looking for Funnick. Yes, they'll get the kill before the Shallow Grave comes out. They've actually lost 2. Pasha's going to chase down here, finding more, looking for a low high. He's got a Shallow Grave. He's going to go for the Shallow Grave TP out, and he will escape. The boss still about, and Resolution thinking about going to try and finish for the racks here.
No, he can't. He can't
Does
go
he
in.
do it? No.
There's no buyback on the Prophet. He didn't get a chance to even pop the cheese. He just died.
And it is Refresher's Mag. He's got the Refresher now on the Earthshaker.
Yeah, I think it's the best item in this position because you need something that's going to allow you to just dominate a team fight, and Refresher is kind of the best item when it comes to that for a hero like Shaker, who is completely spell driven. So, yeah, good stuff. And Vega hold on again against all odds. Like, it just seems like, how can they win that fight so easily? They open up, they kill the Venge like right away. I don't even know where the Dazzle was because I don't think Funnick got graved at all. I think he just ended up dying without being able to pop the cheese. Now, granted...
No, because well, Dazzle was caught in the same stun, so Dazzle just couldn't get
Oh, when he
anything off
forced that
before Funny
echo,
died.
he hit the
Yeah.
Dazzle too. Okay.
I think the Fisher that he threw out, so there was definitely a stun that caught Aloha on the side as well, so he couldn't actually get anything off, yeah.
Well, then Mag is just some kind of player. Game lasting so long, monitors are dying. Alright.
Oh, Solo, don't unpause.
Damn. That's
Then
a
you have a
god.
team talk. That's a team talk here.
Whew. Man, this is a high intensity game, actually. Much different.
I mean, it is in kind of spurts, you know.
Yeah, but you can always feel the sense of urgency from Vega, like, okay, we need to make sure there's always somebody at the top racks, just in case somebody tries to backdoor, because there's Invoker who can do it, the Nature's Prophet can do it, the Pugna can do it. You always have to be very mindful of that, even when you're in the middle of a team fight. Like, somebody always has to be able to get out and go to that racks. Like, Pasha is pretty much the guy who did it last time. Because Resolution made a beeline for that racks as soon as he realized that fight was going downhill. And Pasha's like, nope, not on my watch. Turns into a wolf. All that stress of having to win the fight, execute properly, always have an eye inside of your base to make sure that you're not getting megged. Like, it requires pretty insane amount of concentration, actually.
I mean, is there potential for Vega to still win this?
Oh, they can win. They can
think?
that the item progression the more the waves can potentially get pushed out by the enemy, especially if you're losing Funnick. Like, Funnick has died 3 fights in a row now, and he actually died back one of them as well. So his item progression, yeah, he got the Hex, but after that, it doesn't really seem like he's going to be able to get to something anytime soon. So, again, it's like Empire, they continue throwing their bodies at the space and not getting that last Rax. Vega can come back.
It's going to be quite similar if they do. If you win this game as Vega, it will be a very rewarding victory. Yeah, but Empire, they are certainly not messing around with this, and yeah, they've obviously got the easier win condition here because they are still just looking to take that final structure away from the side of Vega, and then things get into incredibly difficult territory, to say the least, in terms of mega creeps. One mib. One mib. A mib. Come on, let's. What do you think? What do you think the OG is going to get next? He's got a bit of gold on him.
Yet?
He does not.
That would be my
He's
guess.
just got to get the Hex next, yeah.
Yeah, it's either going to be...
Yeah, I guess Hex after the Shivas, yeah. Get the Hex.
Hex is good. Any attack speed item is also good. I see a lot of ODs getting like moon shards at some point, just because you deal so much damage when you have arcane orb damage and the attack speed behind it. Okay. Wickets are split, bagels are turned into breadsticks, etc. Well, now that Nature's Prophet's back alive, it's pretty much ground zero again, just pushing in the waves, waiting it out. Empire just biding their time, looking to go for that last melee Rax.
Oh, show him up. It's fine. Coming forward there. Resolution, sending in the Forge Bridge, trying to get some damage onto the Rax.
OD hits
Can't quite
illusions
find
so
it.
hard, man. They just get wrecked.
Was it like 400% extra damage?
It's a flat damage. You just get 400 extra damage.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
yes. Damage, yes. Flat 400. Here we go, Empire, trying for it again. And sending the Necro units onto the racks. Cold Snap onto no one, he'll pop the BKB. They're at the Necro units and Pasha.
He really wants it.
He's looking for an opening. He'll take down the ward first. Mid lane, Mag indeed for the Echo. He's found Funnick, but Funnick eats the cheese. And now he just walks it off. At the same time, you got this fight going on in the sidelines here where Resolution is looking to go on to no one. No one's been decrepified. False Promise is there. Lastral himself as well. It all looks very pretty. That Deafening Blast coming out a little bit too early. Again with the Decrep, of course. Trying to use the Life Drain. Tornado through. No one, he's got to walk this one off. Mag coming back in. He has got the second Echo Slam. He's just popped the refresher, so he's ready to go for round 2. And he might just need to do that here with a big Echo. Oh, but it's going to catch Resolution. It does end up killing the Vengeful Spirit. It might be big enough though. Resolution's going to get Shallow Grave. The racks are going to fall. Mega Creeps are out there for the side of Empire, of course. And he looks to die as well as he is surrounded. He tries to Life Drain, but the stuns are there from Mags. He pops the mech. He will go down. They'll lose the Aegis. They got themselves the Mega Creeps. Vega's nightmare at the moment. They are clearing out the heroes, but now they've got to clear out the creeps, and at the same time both of the tier 4s are done. The Ancient is exposed, so Vega now playing in a position that is not very fun to be in. Lina does pick up a Maelstrom, ready to try and deal with the creeps, but I don't know how they do this.
They got two
everyone get a Maelstrom.
Yep.
The Malini technique here coming out. There's a refresher on OD as well.
Yeah, this is all in for sure.
They're not giving up, they're doing it.
Yeah,
they are holding on Vega.
The hard part is their team sucks so bad at killing creeps, you know? If they had one hero that could defend against Vegas like very well, I guess it would be Lycan. Because he has the lifesteal, he's tanky. He doesn't have to go back to base every 2 seconds when he's hitting creeps. That's the thing that they have going for them. However, it pretty much means that you need to win the fight 4v5 now. Because one hero always has to be in base defending. And even with that, the waves can be pushed in so hard that you can even have somebody teleport in like Funnick and just hex him and hit the throne. Like, this is super not safe territory for Vega.
Yeah, this is... I mean, if you're Empire, do you really need to risk anything, or do you just kind of sit back and wait until Vega just die from mental frustration?
Well, they won't lose to creeps alone, that's the thing.
No, I guess you do have to
end
push
the game.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't Enfos, you know? They do eventually have to go into the base and hit the throne. It's a scary thing, but the benefit that Empire have right now is...
Oh! Lina's gone full out on the full Alpha Yone.
Yeah, dude, you need it.
Rather than just a casual Maelstrom. Alright.
Just somehow hack a Magnus into this game for your Lycan player and your Lina. I would say get rid of the Oracle, but honestly, the Oracle has done so much work in these fights. The Fate's Edict is making it super hard for the Pugna to do anything.
Yeah, this could potentially be a long one, this. I can see this going on. Because Vega, as you said, they can hold.
Yeah, they can hold. They can even push. But the issue is pushing and or holding while winning fights at the same time. When there's hero that can backdoor your throne. That's going to be the true issue.
Oh, a casual 49-minute mech here for the Dazzle. He's getting those Greaves done, isn't he? Yeah, okay. He's just picked up the 4 Greaves for Aloha. Alright. I mean, at Roshan, we're going to see when it's back up in just over a minute. So if Empire wanted to play it super safe, they could do so. Funnick. Oh. TP's drops a ward down, but he's actually been spotted out. Funnick. He's got to be careful here. There's a Fisher to set him up, and Funnick. He's gone.
He's got
buyback. He gets the ward out, but he pays with his life, and yeah, as you said, he does have a buyback. The ward will get dewarded straight away, and unsuccessful little bit of an attempt of a play there from Funnick.
Yeah, Vega are actually doing a pretty good job at defending this so far. They haven't really taken much throne damage. But in the meantime, Empire is able to do whatever they want on the map.
Yeah, this is, I mean, Empire full control of the map, as you said. Vega, I don't know. Are there any kind of huge items that you can see them working towards that could enable them to just power down, push out a lane, leave people behind, and actually be able to take a fight against the side?
They already have the items they need to win a fight. They have Refresher on the OD and the Shaker, that's big. I guess.
But they need a fight to happen. That's the thing.
Yeah. That's really the issue. Is they don't have the method of defending the base while looking for a fight at the same time. That's the biggest issue. It's why megas are so game ending, because you run out of options. If you don't have a team that can defend the creeps properly by like one hero, you don't have a way to actually force fights. So Empire just get full map control for however long they want until they decide, okay, Roshan's back up, we'll take our next cheese, we'll take our next Aegis, we'll have buyback on every single hero, and then we'll fight you like 12 on 5. Or if they have buybacks, I guess it would be 12 on 10, because one cheese, one Aegis, all buybacks. It's like 7 extra lives pretty much, so. This is the point in the game where there's a reason why it's like less than 0.1% comeback or some crazy number like that when you're Megid.
Yeah, especially. Yeah, this fight is going to be. Yeah, as we said, very hard now. Pash has been caught out. Swaps there, magic missile straight onto the man, and Pash is down.
He has to
90
buy back
seconds
like
for the
right
Lycan. Yeah, Empire going to go full in now, almost certainly. At least try and force the buyback out. We'll see if they then continue to go after it. Going in on solo here with a life drain. Oracle's got to back it off. All about this double refresh, double ult from Mag. It's all about the Echo Slam here. That's what they're relying on with Resolution. Up the BKBs, ready to go. Lycan will buy back. And now they'll look to fight. There's the slam. It catches out too. That's your first one, but it doesn't quite kill anyone. Shallow Grave comes out to no fear. They drop the sanities, but it doesn't seem to kind of get whiffed here. Mag going for it, but he's not mana. There, he's got the mana to do it, and he'll do it. Gets themselves a second. That's going to be Funnick down. And Vega, they're holding on. They are holding on. Her force getting caught out by the stun. He'll get taken down with the enchant totem hit. 3 dead on the side. The Ancient losing about 1/3 of its health, but Vega, again, they do defend and they do win the team fight. Did cost them a Lycan buyback though.
This is insanity. How are they winning fights like this? Like, Resolution tried as hard as he could to poke at the throne too while the team fight was going on, and Solo is just like running at him. He's like, nah, I ain't having that. Ain't nobody got time for the backdoor right now. Like, they are making Empire earn this win so hard.
They really are. They really are. And at the same time, if Vega do manage to turn it and somehow end up winning this game, they will have earned it. Absolutely earned it.
They will join the ranks of Alliance in this previous set of patches. The team who came back from Vegas.
But it really feels Empire have just got to make a big mistake. I mean, they've been making slight mistakes with these team fights where they're just throwing themselves in, but they've obviously got the kind of the leeway to do that when they've already got this amount of pressure just applied onto the base of Vega. But
yeah, no one's been forced to buy back.
That could be it.
That's the biggest thing. When you start forcing Empire to buy out, that's when you actually have an opening. However, Roshan is now up, and Empire should be able to get this with relative ease. Funnick is alive too, so you can just pour it in. And this should be, I think, just an immediate push after they get this.
For reasons known only to itself, the
and then we have it. Funnick will take the Aegis.
Cheese in the lava.
And they're just desperately defending their base here. It is slowly regenning up. You know, Lohar just on his own pushing this top lane, and Resolution's starting to move in on the bottom. The creeps are coming through. And let's see them. Echo Slam is back available. Refresh is still on cooldown for 70 seconds there, so it's only going to have the single echo when the jump comes through.
Yeah, they are getting completely overrun right now by creeps.
Oh, it's actually popped his BKB here, the OD.
Yeah, he did it to kill the Necro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because if he hits it without the Necron, there's a chance that he could just get Fury and ulted or something and take a lot of damage, maybe even die.
Yeah, that's true. I guess with the frequency of the fights and the fact that it is low cooldown. Oh no, actually, sorry, no, it stays the same. I'm an idiot. I keep thinking back to 6.84. That was a long time ago.
Can it be that Dyer's ancient?
Still Empire
And
teaming.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Pretty passive about this. They're like, I don't know.
The Forge Spirits keep coming in, having a bit of a chip away at
Alright,
the Ancient.
honest question. When do my inhibitors respawn?
Yo, what?
Good answer.
Inhibitors? What game are you talking?
No, I was, come on, Owen. Get on my level.
What? I don't know. What you're referencing some old game, probably like Super Mario or something.
Yeah, Super Mario for sure, definitely. Sounds legit. Yeah, this is the This is the situation that you're in when you're Megid and you're just like, man, we can beat them in fights, so you really don't want to give up because you know like the 5v5 is still favoring you. I can definitely understand where Vega are coming from right now.
Oh man, this is yeah. Oh yeah, there's the Necro units doing the damage back to no one as he hits them. And you said he just needs to be careful. They'll put the mech just to get him waltzed off there. Looking for a Sunstrike, so it's going to be off the point. And they're moving in Empire. Might see a fight. Pash is going to go for it. PKB runs for Funny, but Funny, he just sits there and he TP's out. So he's gone. And that is that. Empire don't want to push the fight anymore. They won't go for the Ancient after having to get Funny out of there. They'll keep it off. And we'll go back to the passiveness. As we just see a lot of creeps dying.
I think an effigy died, right?
Did it?
Oh wait, no, an effigy didn't die. I thought I saw one die. They only got 2 left though. That one effigy has 3 health. Pasha's Centaur effigy. Please. Not like this.
It's going to be a competition to see who can kill the most creeps. Yeah, I'm looking at the last hits now on this creep defense game.
It's not really that.
OD's winning at the moment. It's quite close.
Yeah.
I think Lena's got a good chance of catching up with the Mjolnir.
Yeah, for sure.
We could see Shoma taking the top spot here on the creep score leaderboard on this Mega Creeps defense game.
I don't know, Lycan needs to buy Battle Fury instead of Maelstrom. Battle Fury is just such a better pushing item for him.
Oh, smoke up swap onto Pasha. Pasha getting caught out here. If he goes down with the false push there, oh Mag, a little bit short there on the Echo Slam. He just still have the refresh, they need to get Pasha out. He's been BKB'd and sent back. And he will get back to Van, and the regen's enough, so he is fine. He is fine.
Home in trouble?
They've lost the current, the second in Mag. He has got refresher and the second Echo Slam. No one's going to put the refresher himself, actually. Gets off the Shiva's guard, Astrals himself. Still holding. Vega, okay, that was a long range Laguna Blade, and Mag's in the middle of it all. He's still with a refresher, but he might die, and he will. He's got a buyback, and he's going to need to use it straight away. Buys back, Fortune's end onto Resolution. Funnick coming forward on the front. Oh, these Arcane Orbs, though. Funnick's going to... Oh, yeah, he's gone. But he's got the Aegis. He's going to be back for round 2. There's your Slam coming out. Record out Resolution. The Shallow Grave is there, and this looks like it could be it. I think Empire can finish with this one. Vega, they're losing heroes. The buybacks are coming out. There's a buyback from Invoker. Triple kill for Herborsto. Here comes the Arcane Orbs, but the Nether Ward is turning on. He's got to be careful. Deafening Blast coming out. The creeps surrounding the Ancient, and GG is called. Empire finally do it, and we're going to a game 3.
Man.
Dire's Ancient is under attack.
Empire have got to be feeling so good and so stressed at the same time after that game. They're like, okay, we're not out yet. We won the game. We took it to a 3rd. But God, that game was way harder than it needed to be. Like, Vega made them work for that win. So I think even going into the next series, they got a little bit caught off guard by the Pugna pick. But after that happens one time, I'm pretty sure Resolution is just saying, or not Resolution. Shoma's just saying, I'm not going to let that get by me 2 times, you know what I mean? Because the Pugna is really what, for me, made this lineup function. If they didn't have that hero, there's no way they would have been able to...
Yeah, the Horse Pugna was brilliant. It was a brilliant pick, and as you said, it works this time, might not work again, so they might just switch it up here in game 3. But yeah, Vega, they tried their best, they did hold on, but at the end of the day, it was, yeah, they just lost too many structures, and they didn't have what it took to hold against the Megas and against the team fight of Empire. And there we have it, game 3 coming around the corner. So ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. Myself and Draskell will be back very shortly in a few minutes for game 3 between Empire and Vega to decide which team goes on to play against Spirit for the chance to go to the Major, and of course the loser of the next game will be going home. We'll see you guys in a few minutes.
Choose your hero, my good friend. 5 seconds remaining.
天福大仙在此，尔等还不快快伏诛！世人道我红颜祸水，我道世人贪婪虚伪。世人道我红颜祸水，我道世人贪婪虚伪。你知道吗？一个人流浪的日子真的很无聊。你知道吗？一个人流浪的日子真的很无聊。狐狸也是有眼泪的。
30 seconds to battle.
也是有感情的。
Is
你
this
知道
on?
吗？一个人流浪的日子真的很无聊。狡诈阴险，生存技巧。抓得到我吗？你就回我青丘山，我便绝
The battle begins. Or so I am told.
青丘山，我便绝你帝王座。狐狸也是有眼泪的，妖精也是有感情的。抓得到我吗？狡诈阴险，生存技巧。抓得到我吗？抓得到我吗？无奇之术，神鬼莫测。弱肉强食，自古如此。你知道吗？一个人流浪的日子真的很无聊。狡诈阴险，生存技巧。你要去哪儿呢？狩猎时间。你是我的猎物。你既回我青丘山，我便绝你帝王座。狩猎时间。你要去哪儿呢？
Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Radiant team, pick. Dire team, pick.
Just try to get what he can out of the
Yeah, I mean,
forest.
that's the go black
Yeah.
strat, isn't it? He gets the Iron Talon very early. Right. Here we.
Man, I'm so happy to see Puck.
Yeah,
Like,
this is.
I
Yeah,
never see this hero.
I don't know, man. I mean, well, yeah, we got treated to the Dendy puck game. I think that was the only time me and you have casted a puck game, hasn't it? This qualifies.
Yeah, that was
But the only game is
one game.
the Dendy puck. Yeah, I'm interested to see Noam, but I don't know if I've seen him play this hero before. Maybe back in like Dream Leagues, maybe once Vega might have drafted it, maybe in the first I did a Dream League. But I don't know. I don't know if I've seen him do it.
I haven't seen no one play it before.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't know if. I mean, that's their lineup. You know, pretty standard stuff here from the boys on Vega. It's just that, and then of course, Horst Weaver.
Yeah, I like the picks from both teams actually. This should be a very good game, just on paper. Like the hero matchups, it's going to be kind of like Empire have a well-rounded draft. They can push. They have pretty decent lanes. Their team fight's not too bad. In that regard, Vega's team fight is like insane. You got AA Blast, Puck Coil, Call Down. That combination is devastating. It's just going to be down to how well Empire can control their laning phase. I think Weaver should do fine. The Death Prophet should also do fine. And they also have Bane, which is one of the best like early game like lane harassers that you can get, and tree armor. So if they can just do well in lanes, Empire should be fine. But if Vega get even a little bit ahead with these heroes, oh my god. It is going to be rough.
Just start. Yeah, absolutely. Burnt. So I'm just laughing because Ryan was spamming in chat and abandoned him. And
Yeah, he's spamming
Sorry,
Mango Bay. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I've unbanned him though. It's fine.
It's not even during an ad break.
He's
You
back.
gotta have some...
Rhyme is back. It's sometimes you just can't resist it. Like so, you
wait, he's not gonna go. Oh, he just.
Oh, he does.
He should have
He
definitely
really
killed
goofed up
him.
there.
He definitely
really
should have
goofed
killed
up.
him
Bottom tower is under attack.
Oh,
I
boss.
wonder if he went into fog, like as he was clicking, and then accidentally clicked forward. You know, like when a hero disappears,
I don't mean
and you're
to
trying to click on them
alarmist,
instead, but they go into fog.
I think he
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
could be
Really
fogged
painful.
there.
I thought for a second he was dead, like super dead. But that's one of the strengths of Weaver against Lone Druid, is in the early game, before you get the true form, you can just run at the Lone Druid, because the bear can't hold you down. You just like, I don't care about bears, I'm a bug. I'm running super fast.
Oh dear. Mid lane, the match at 31 for 10 against the Puck 16 for 2. This is not great here for the Puck.
Yeah,
Double CS really for DP.
the Bane kind of screwed him over pretty hard.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
And the other thing too is he got first blooded because of the Enchantress, so I don't wanna dismiss the Puck too early. But it is not great that he has had this start. Wait, that stays on even after phase shift? What?
What?
I haven't played the hero matchup, so I didn't actually know that. I would imagine that it would just disappear. But that is so broken. That means that you can always stop his blink, right? His phase shift only lasts 3.25 seconds, even at max level. Alright, that's a fact, for sure.
That's some good stuff.
I mean, it's good if you're resolution,
Yeah.
but...
Oh, it is a resolution, but that's the fact that that works. That's classic.
How does it even make sense? How can you suck
Absolutely.
spirit of
classic.
something that's not even there?
Well, I thought, yeah, that phase shift's meant to remove you from the game, technically, isn't it?
Yeah,
Oh
funny.
my god, talking about being removed from the game. Funny. Oh! Disappearing, resolution.
Stuck 'em
Here
all.
comes Death Prophet. Shoma, he's scared of Death Prophet, rightfully so. It's double kill for the man. You can't TP out of the patch, my friend.
Oh, he wishes he could though.
He wishes he could, yeah.
Oh, bottom lane?
Alright, round 2. Now he messed up before, and he messed up again. Divorced. Come on, son.
Okay.
Empire's relying on you here, boy.
You can definitely
have
tell
room
that
for cock-ups.
there's some nerves going on right now. I mean, they are pressuring Mag at least. The Weaver's starting to pull ahead in creeps.
Of course, yeah, he's in a position to go for it. There's backup from the Venge actually, so yeah. When they see the Venge, they'll definitely be a lot more careful, for sure. Bane is in rather deep,
Yeah.
and with the TP in, Dreamcore drops straight away. Aloha, can you get the Nightmare Denied? Can you get the Nightmare Denied? No, burst damage is too much there from the orb, and no one will grab it.
He actually
It's a nice
tried
rotation
to,
there for the Puck.
He tried the Nightmare the Puck, but you can't do that because Puck phase shift is instant and Bane's cast times are abysmal. So as soon as he realized that he was phase shifted and he wasted the cast point. On the bright side, all this pressure the Empire are applying through their lanes means that No Fear is 5.5. This is a jungle tree that has pretty much been left completely to his own devices. I mean, it doesn't sound like the greatest thing in the world, but think about this for a second. Remember the last pub game you played that you forgot the enemy team had a jungler, and then he comes out with like a million items and super high level? That's kind of what No Fear is going for this game. His mid lane is winning, his off lane is doing pretty damn well, 30 CS, his safe lane is winning. There is no pressure on him to be anywhere. He can just sit there and be as greedy as he wants, and that is amazing for Empire.
Yeah, this is. I mean, at this point, you'd feel that the Empire are the ones with the better laning situations, considering how the farm's gone. Or
Yeah, they definitely have the advantage.
yeah, I think you're really kind of just looking at this mid lane and saying that DP's just the fact that she's this far into CS, the fact that she's been involved in 3 kills. It's looking very good here for this Death Prophet, and if there's anything we came to learn from game 1, a Death Prophet with a good start can become very scary very quickly.
It's more about their inability to kill the hero. That's what's going to be super scary. Now the AA is only level 3 right now. He's very close to 4 though. But Solo is going to need the lane priority soon. When they start pushing,
He's at 6.
yeah, you. All right, he broke his smoke. Not great. He needs 6 though. If he doesn't get that, and they're walking up here towers with that exorcism, you're gonna have a real bad time.
Oh, they're going to try and go for the Funnick kill. I mean, with the cooldown and the rocket barrage,
Sorry,
they're certainly going to have the burst if they can lead him with a
is
magic
under
missile.
attack.
But Funnick, understandably, playing very careful. He's going to see the AA, but does he know that there's Avenge closer? No, there's the stun. They'll move with the cooldown. TP reaction will be there. Can they burst down, putting the living armor? No, he's going to live. Living armor saving him,
They're
and
going
in
in.
comes Horst.
That's a dead AA, I think.
Okay, bugs are out, and this time latching nicely onto 3 golem for Horst. Go YOLO. No, I don't think he doesn't want to go too YOLO here.
Dyer's middle
Or does he?
tower
He's got a
is
mango,
under
he's got
attack.
time lapse.
The problem is he
feel
can't
like a
tower dive
broken
into the
record.
magic missile. They can burst him down in that stun. There are a lot of members of Empire here though.
Here we go, the spirit
Oh, the
side bomb.
creeps!
Goodbye, carry.
He got blocked! Oh my
Dyer's
god,
top
that
tower
is
is
like
under
the
attack.
worst thing that can happen.
Must I Radiant's bottom tower is being subjected
Alright,
to
Empire looking pretty good right now,
violence. Dyer's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, is this
Radiant's bottom
Yeah.
tower is under
I mean,
attack.
and still, this Death Prophet is. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Dyer's top tower is being attacked.
Your steps
like
are nearly done.
nobody's business. Radiant's middle tower is
The
under
progression's
attack.
happening mid lane.
I have no
Oh,
reason to lie
what?
about such things.
Orbs into the Fiend's grip.
Well,
That looked weird.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not what he had in mind.
Why did he? I guess he panicked, or he threw the orb out, realized that he had to move because he was about to get Fiend's grip, but it didn't matter anyway because the orb hadn't traveled far enough for him to be out of the range of Fiend's grip. So
Yeah,
I guess he was dead.
Dyer's
Anyway.
middle
yeah, pretty much.
Resolution, wanting to go a little bit ham, but the cooldown will stop him from diving onto Solo. They'll send Show with the Slayer and Pasha moving in, but Vorst is there as well, and Vega have got to be careful. Brain step onto Pasha, the bugs flying through, and here we go with the exorcism. Empire ready to turn up the tempo. Vorst, he's looking to dive this one. There's the right clicks, Pasha ticking down to the bug.
He's gonna kill them both. He's gonna kill them both.
He's gone.
Dyer's top tower is
There's
under
one,
attack.
and indeed, there's a second here for her boss. Double kill for the man on the bug. Time lapse is back. Oh, he has been dream coiled, but he has got back up, and yeah, that's the dream coil
Sorry,
down.
I
And
just noticed
this
that Dyer's
is
bottom tower
this
under
is starting
attack.
to really fall apart for Vega.
Dyer's structures are fortified.
Like
Yeah,
it really
you're
is.
right.
Dyer's top
Looking
tower is
quite
under attack.
This hero is very underestimated
Must I
in his
repeat
potential.
myself?
Like in the early
Dyer's
game.
bottom
Now,
tower
it's not gonna
has
work
fallen.
against lineups that get like
If
DP
that's
and
the
like this
proper
super
term.
death volley
Dyer's being
strat.
attacked
But
like
if Vega have
nobody's
a
business.
draft that's not all in push, Weaver can be devastating in the laning phase, and he actually can fight super early. He has a 6-second cooldown, high mobility spell that has 150 damage per cast and only costs 60 mana. So it's basically like a blink that does damage. Like, how's that balanced? How's no one picking this hero besides Empire?
Oh boy.
Gotcha.
And I mean, Vorst, let's rock and roll. He says, "Let's rock and roll."
He doesn't need to be scared of anyone. Like, the Treant armor negates almost 100% of the damage that Vega can deal to him outside. So as long as he's not
Dyer's
Chikuchiing
middle
into a
tower
rocket
is under
barrage,
an
he'll be fine.
extraordinary
Like,
amount
this
of
is actually
Dyer's structures are
one of the best
fortified.
times to pick Weaver, I think, that I've ever seen.
Dyer's middle tower is
And the
under
Treant
attack.
also helps, like, tremendously in that regard. Because, no fear, he's level
Dyer's
8.
middle
He
tower
hasn't had to
has
do
fallen.
jack. And that's amazing for him, because he's already more than halfway to Aghanims at 13 minutes. He's got maxed out Treant armor. Vega can't ever mount a 5-man push, so any
This is
any
is
chip
under
damage
an
to deal to a
ridiculous
tower,
amount of
it's just gonna
stress.
get healed.
Empire really stepped it up here. We saw in game 2 them pulling something out a little bit cheesy, but this game it's just full on Death Prophet, and yeah, the go black tree strat as you're saying, it's working out absolutely fine here, and the Weaver pick was the pick that they needed to bring it all together and to really abuse the fact that the control just isn't there from Vega's draft, and it does feel like no one was put on the puck, but he's struggling at the moment. He is nearly on that 2.2k on the Blink Dagger, so he's going to have the Blink Dagger fairly shortly. and then we may see the side go for the big plays. But at the moment, Empire's certainly the one with the wheel in their hands here in the driver's seat.
God, I don't really know what you can do right now if you're Vega. You need more time for the lone druid and the gyro. That's the one thing.
Alarmist, but
Okay, they're gonna find out
tower
here.
is under attack.
I mean, they've got the exorcism and there's your spirit siphon. Solo's gonna get melted down. Shoma as well. He's gone double kill for the French woman. Look at this. Death Prophet 602 at this point. We'll switch over to the net worth to see how she's doing on the graph. 8k.
Not bad.
Not bad.
2700 or something like that, higher than the next person, getting closer to 3k. Wants to chase onto the puck.
Dire's bottom tower is under
notice.
attack.
Yeah. Yeah, this game got real tough, real fast.
I mean, puck's got the blink.
Dire's
Yeah, but there's an
structures
issue
are
with this
fortified.
timing. If you look at the other items that Empire has, not only do they have tree armor, but everyone has one item with health on it right now, pretty much, besides the support Bane. Like, he's the only guy who's really suffering. Tree, 1500 health. Death Prophet, 1200 with int treads. Enchantress has drums already completed, so she's like the squishiest one to magic damage, but AA still not 6 either.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And here we have it. Good money. Untouchable my ass. This time they get the dough. And the low. Oh!
What?
What? What?
Did he swap the bear?
No, he swapped the Bane.
I need an instant replay.
Can we go back? We can't go back.
It really looked like
That-
he swapped the
he
Bane,
swapped-
but he couldn't have.
He swapped the Bane. It went, but he TP'd out at the same time.
I wonder if in the same instant that you TP, if you swap, it doesn't work. I wonder if that's a thing.
I think is that we had this before where someone got stunned by Slithering Crush on the way out. It is that thing where when you TP, when the channeling finishes, that means you're going home. But there's that little animation where you're still there and you're disappearing, like literally for a few milliseconds. The spells do seem to visibly be able to affect, but the TP's already successful. And, oh, goodbye AA.
I've never seen that happen, if that was actually the case.
No, but remember, me and you saw it the other day with the Slithering Crush.
No,
you know,
no.
where someone got stunned.
I don't mean with the crush. I've seen stuns land and people still TP, but I've never seen a swap because even it's not really a stun. It's actually just changing your position with the enemy hero.
They didn't actually change position, didn't, or did they? No, they
Dire's
did.
No, because he moves
under
back.
An extraordinary amount
Ben's-
I
of
think he
Ben's
swapped the bear
positions.
on accident. I think that's what happened.
Okay.
Because
and
like
it
maybe
just
he was like
we were
spam
just-
clicking to try to get the
He's
Bane,
under attack.
but instead of clicking the Bane because he
I
was
feel
doing
like
it from
a
out of
broken
range, he
record.
just spam clicking and hit the bear instead.
That would make sense, yeah.
But I don't.
We'll go
Can
with
you
that.
swap the bear?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Well,
I don't think you can swap the bear without eggs. I don't know, dude. I'm so confused right now.
No. Pasha.
No fear living up to his name.
He's fine, and I don't think Pasha is. This man is a dead man.
The Centaur.
This is painful for Vega. Yeah, you can literally feel just their glimpse at the maze crumbling before them now. And they let the Death Prophet through. They let the Death Prophet through, and you
It's
can't
more
do
than that though. It's more than just a Death Prophet this game. I actually, like, after seeing the way the lanes worked out and Empire's game plan, this really feels to me like just a straight up outdraft. I mean, it's not rare that you see outdrafts because in the beginning of a patch, everyone's kind of adapting. And it's not really like a clear winner in any regard when you see a lineup until like the laning phase plays out. But just the amount of options that Empire have with their heroes, the lack of Vega like being able to control any lane, it's just too much. Like the lone druid is gonna eventually get his radiance, which is good, but for a while,
It's got the relic, yeah.
it just seems like the radiance burn is gonna be like a minimal difference in these fights. Like everyone on the side of Empire is gonna be so tanky. Weaver is not really too worried about an entangle. He can just use time lapse. You send the bear in, there's going to be exorcism up. It's 18 minutes in, and he has Octarine Yules. That's the fastest I've ever seen it in this patch so far, easily. 11k net worth in 19 minutes.
Yep. I don't know, man, what the plan is for Vega, but it's looking grim. It really is. Aghanim's 250 gold away on your Treant.
He has 600 GPM in a 19-minute game. That is completely insane.
Empire, they just brought out the big guns Empire for this series. They really, I mean, game 1 didn't go great, then they said, right, there's no messing around. Let's pull out those picks, those heroes, those strats that you have for these emergency situations, and it's absolutely crushing Vega.
Must I repeat myself?
Yeah.
Really impressive stuff, man.
And I was really excited to see it puck too.
Yeah, I think Vorse Weaver, as you said, was the pick. Some just smart drafting here from Resolution.
It's one of those things that you don't often think about, but even heroes that aren't used can completely flip a game in your favor if the enemy team isn't ready for it. And I felt like that's kind of what happened here, because it was 4th pick, right? 4th pick Weaver? And I think they last picked Tree, yeah. So they picked Weaver Tree as their last 2 picks, and then the puck was the response from Vega. But...
yes, yeah, puck was, yeah, the response pick. Dream call on to 2, they'll swap out Resolution, okay, that's big. They kill the DP, and now Vega, they're done sitting there, they're ready to fight back. The dust will come out into Vorse, he's already used the time lapse, chasing him down with the rocket barrage. They've found 2, now looking to try and find the 3rd of Vorse, trying to juke this one out. Can they get him? He's got the living armor, and will continue to chase it. He continues to Shikuchi away, it looks like they'll leave him be. I'll turn back to see if they can find any here, but Fat Funny can no fear. Moving in onto no one, no one's going to jaunt himself away with the orb. These 2 guys will heal up and walk out, but nonetheless, getting 2 kills and that big kill as well onto the DP. And let's have a look, who got the money for that? It was the Gyro as well. Gyro ended the Death Prophet's kill streak, so a nice lot of money going the way of Pasha, which he did need. He is still far behind, but that's the exact kind of fight that Vega need.
That was only 2 kills, and I got 3,500 gold for it. And 2,500 experience, that's insane. But that's the AoE wombo combo we were talking about. Because there's no BKBs out on the side of Empire just yet, they are still very susceptible to that kind of thing happening if they get overconfident. So I think with the Aegis being up on the Weaver, they were just feeling, you know, oh yeah, we got this, you know, no problem. We have full control of the game, we've got all the towers. Not really an issue for us to try to go for this, and their hubris unfortunately kind of bit them on the backside there. But Havos now finished up a Lincoln's, so I kind of figured he would go for this anyway, just because it's like it's just an item that makes sense on the hero. Gives you some stats, gives you some sustain that you need. And I assume next he could go for like MKB, he can go BKB, Deso. The options are pretty open. The one thing he needs to be careful of though, is if he buys too many defensive items, the Lone Druid and the Gyro are going to start to become a problem. Because they will start to lack some damage before that Enchantress finishes up Aghanims. And he went Yules. So his item progression is going to be slowed in that regard.
Feeds you up onto no one. There's no follow through here. And jumps back in with the Ice Blast onto the Bane. Bane ticking low. Can he finish it off? Yes, he can. They'll get the kill on the Bane. And Vorse has got a DD. The silence onto the puck, and yeah. Oh! Can he get it? No! Oh, he's out. He's out. The puck's gone. The Vorse has been rumbled. He's still searching. Yeah, he's fine.
He's out of there.
Puck with a nice escape there.
Oh, he's
and does actually have the dag on.
He's upgrading it.
Is he a man?
He's a man. That's for sure. I mean, Dagon is the manliest item in the game. That is no defense, all offense Dota right there. I can get behind that. It makes sense though against this lineup. Like they have Ench, they have the Bane. You can burst them fairly easily. Even a hero like Death Prophet, you have like a Dagon 5 AA blast, some wombo combo from the Gyro and the ulti that you have. You can actually like destroy somebody really fast.
Also, quite true, in the chat at the moment they are spamming the odd shot at that moment, and he does swap him, and he does TP. It isn't the best, so he definitely does. It must have just been at the same instance. Twitch chat proving that some of them are quite stupid, as some of them were like, it doesn't cancel TP, and I'm pretty sure, Andy, Venge Swap does cancel channeling abilities. So well done, Twitch chat. You made yourself look like a bunch of retards once again, but we still love you.
That's what they're there for, man. They make us feel better about ourselves.
Venge Swap doesn't cancel TP. What is this? You the goddamn BTS stream? Come on. We're OD Pixel stream here. Let's not be a bunch of idiots, thank you. So it looks like it was just the thing that I was saying, it happened at the same instance. So the TP was successful, but they still swapped.
It's crazy that in that many games I've never seen that happen. Yeah. Like I've played thousands of Dota games and I've never seen that happen. only at the Shanghai EU qualifier stream.
I actually we actually have an information. Someone's actually just tweeted saying TP's a bugged or something at the moment. So he said he yuled someone TPing earlier. It went on cooldown the yules, and they did get cyclone, but they still got out. So I don't know if that's a recent thing or it's always been like that. Whereas there's been that tiny instance where visually and technically, things will still go on cooldown. The spells will still happen, but the TP has already successfully done. But it's a bit weird. You think maybe that will get kind of cleaned up?
Yeah, I would assume so.
There's no point in
it's been happening
in the game,
a lot,
having that instance,
right?
Yeah,
because it seems like relative.
We've seen it twice in this stream.
Yeah, relative to what used to be, it seems like it's happening way more often. So maybe there is some kind of bug. I wasn't aware of it though until now, unless that guy's just like making shit up. Who knows?
It might be. I believe him.
Yeah. I mean, he seems like a trustworthy guy, Twitter guy.
He does.
Shout out to him.
Wait, his name is Chris Hansen. Isn't that the guy who goes around looking for pedophiles? It is, isn't it?
Alright, maybe you don't trust him. Maybe don't trust him.
Okay, I don't trust him anymore.
I mean, if you got something hiding on your PC, at least don't trust him. Otherwise...
He tweeted at me.
Okay.
Shout out to the man, but yeah, his name is Chris Hansen. Oh, puck is out. And Bane is out of position. And he's gone.
Are they actually throwing this game?
I think... It suddenly feels a little bit weird.
Yeah, because it's now reaching
something in the air.
The mid game, right?
Yeah.
Because of that failed push top and them losing the Death Prophet like straight away. There's now this timing where the Lone Druid is really tanky, hard to kill, has the Radiant stun, but the Weaver doesn't have a damage item yet. So they're no longer being carried just by the Death Prophet's ultimate alone during these team fights. You got a Tree, a Bane, and an Enchantress who opted to go for Drums Yules. Now I'm not saying that build is bad, but it does mean that your damage output is going to be relatively low. At least until you start getting like 1 or 2 more items in addition to what you have. The problem is, they can't control the map as well as they would like to. So because they can't control the map, that gives Vega ample time to just continue their farm, recover on the Gyro, who already has full Manta done, 1700 gold, and the Lone Druid is making his way towards his next item as well, which could be AC, could be Vlad's. A lot of Lone Druids have been going back for that recently. But they've lost their stranglehold on Vega. That's the biggest issue. And they still need a while before this Weaver has another damage item. It looks like it will be the Deso, but he's still a bit off.
Yeah, I mean, overall net worth difference, it's kind of calmed down a little bit, but it is still the side of Empire with the edge. And as you said, the tools are coming out for them to try and go and give it some, but we know how well Vega can play from behind. Even though they lost game 2, they were playing very calm and collected in a situation where they were dealing with mega creeps. In a game like this where they've still got all their tier 3s, they've still got all their racks, you definitely can't write off the potential for Vega to really swing this one back hard.
No, this game isn't even as lopsided as the previous. Like, because of that top push, like that is going to be the one deciding point to if Empire like look at this game and they say, oh man, if we just didn't, get swapped out of that coil on resolution and he gets blown up, we could have maybe just backed there or even tried to push at a better way and maybe ended it. But now, with this kind of room, like Vega are still farming on their heroes. They're not stopping Vega's farm anymore. And in the ultra late game, a Weaver is going to be annoying to kill, but a Lone Druid and a Gyro can just walk down and kill your base.
Yeah,
so
exactly. Yeah.
The dynamic of the way the heroes function is a little bit different.
Yes. One thing also worth noting, Aloha, he's level 11. He's only got 1 point in the Fiend script. Is that intentional for some reason, or is that a misclick? I'm not that it matters, he's near level 12.
I guess you could argue that having a 1 more second on a Nightmare in a teamfight could be more useful than a grip that you're probably not going to channel anyway. Like, you have to worry about Puck, Waning Rift, Coil, Swap, Magic Missile, Entangles. Like, there's so many things on the enemy team that can mess with you during a grip. I could actually see that being a choice and not a misclick, but either way. 1 second more on a disable is a big thing in a team fight. If you think of it as just like a stun, if you had a stun that scaled 1 second per level, you would always scale that stun.
That, yeah. Absolutely. BKB, nearly done here on resolution. Just needs that recipe. And you said Horse working on his Deso. I imagine it is the Deso, isn't it? He's not going for BKB himself, is he? Is he going super safe? BKB Lincoln's. I mean, that seems
BKB
really...
Lincoln's. He can't do that.
No, that's just. He's gonna have no impact.
Yeah, he will do no damage if he does that build. There was a point where Weavers were buying Maelstroms a lot too, but I don't know if he would do that. I think it probably just does so. Good synergy with the Death Prophet and the Swarm that he already has, so mini minus armor, mini ghosts. Okay, they're gonna slam into each other, I think, here.
I have no reason to lie about such
Okay,
things.
here we go. No one's going to be at the front. Horse going in here with the Shaku. From Resolution, Horse, who's he looking for? He's actually trying to run away. In fact, he's going for the wraparound. No one jumping across. He's jumped into the Weaver though. Radiant's still sending a Horse packing, but Resolution's there waiting for the silence. Won't quite catch him. Oh, he gets juked out here. No one doesn't actually jaunt there to the orb. Can he get himself out of this predicament? Looks like he can. Into the sidelines. Out he
They
goes.
could have killed the puck.
And he's off.
Why didn't No Fear use his ult? He was walking next to a tree for like 10 seconds. Like he could have got like a 2 or 3 man overgrowth there. Like look, he's pinging it right now. Hobos is like, why the hell didn't you ult? You would have killed them all. Because Entangle, or the overgrowth, you can't phase shift out of. It works like searing chains. So the puck can't get out of that. I think they would have just killed him and gotten the gem. That was actually a huge misplay there.
I guess he was just waiting for an opportune moment, and it's one of those points where you've just waited too long, and as you said, suddenly it's kind of like, oh, we needed that.
I don't know, I think that just killing the puck would be enough. Like, no one carrying a gem, that's a very valuable kill.
Under attack.
You kill one hero, Vega backs, they don't have their puck, which is the big setup hero. I think that could actually be really bad for Empire.
Okay, Roche. Vega needs to be careful here. No one jumps out. Dream Call onto 2. Nice pass will be flying through, and they've dropped the call down. No one taking some impetuses. Look at the damage here onto the puck. The puck. Oh, he does phase shift. Is he going to get out of this one? But no, the spirit side. Good luck with the blink dagger, my friend. We're going to go straight for the phase shift. Resolution staying alive here with the BKB. He's going to have exorcism as well in 6 seconds. Silence getting laid down. Impetus finishes off the vengeful spirit. Havor still alive, gets off the time lapse. Now working around Mag, and here's Resolution. There's your exorcism, and now suddenly DP's online for this fight. Phase shift from the puck. Starts a little bit early, and if no one will be able to blink away, Mag just TP straight out. And the retreat is there from Vega. As you can see, they did lose the Venge, and they did buy back on the puck for that, but they'll still lose the fight. Looks like they may lose Roshan as well as Empire, looking to make the most use as they can with the exorcism. Go straight into the pit.
Oh, the grip!
Oh, no one's been Fiend's grip. Oh, this is a dieback from the puck. Absolutely disastrous here for Vega. Dieback from puck as well. And suddenly Empire, they're right back on top where they were about 5 or so minutes ago.
Yeah, that was huge. That more than made up for the fact that they didn't kill them in the woods. Did they get the gem? I think they did, right? Who the heck has it? Oh, Bane has it. No, that's his gem. Who got the other gem?
The other gem?
Yeah, there was 2. Solo bought one, because no one was carrying it around, and then he died. But the one that the Bane has is his gem. Am I just going crazy? Is it on the
No, not on anyone else. Did he definitely have a gem?
Bought a gem. Like, 100% he bought a gem.
Is it on the floor somewhere?
I am so
I'm
lost.
searching. I'm searching for a gem. Oh, let's search for the fighter. Oh, hello, Resolution dead. Instantly, Ice Blast. Done a huge amount there. He has got the exorcism in 20 seconds. So we'll see if they stick about for this. It's a butterfly now on Pasha. So the Jara is still really coming online, but the problem is that this Death Prophet is a Death Prophet.
Yeah, that is kind of a concern. When ghosts are spooky, Volume 1. Pretty much this game right here. Yeah, when no one was in that team fight, he orbed, and he died during the orb, so he bought back and just like went right back to it. So he was in the team fight again immediately, but unfortunately, there just was no like team fight combo to be had. I don't even think Solo ended up ulting until the fight had already ended.
Oh, the gem's in the base. Yeah, I must have missed it on the code.
Okay, it is in the base.
It is in the base. You're not going crazy.
I was like, where the hell is it?
Oh, Mag.
Alright, that's really bad. There's no buyback.
And if Shoma goes down as well, which he will, they've cancelled the TP. And with the exorcism up, they are missing a creep wave. They have got to get that one pulling through, but Resolution, he's not going to be able to fight through backdoor. He does need that creep wave to come up. And they're going to look for the pressure. Boss actually just get down, finishing off the tier 3 top, and now he's onto the racks.
I just want to point out that
Yeah.
Empire haven't lost a tower.
Yeah, this is. I mean, there's been glimmers of hope here for Vega, but they really need something big. They need a big dream core. They need a big cooldown into flat cannon from Pasha, and with the enfeeble just being spammed out to Jara as well, it's just making it so hard for them to team fight because without the lone druid, he's pretty much their physical damage output that they need to get the flat cannon hits off. And enfeeble against a hero like the Jaro, it's effectively 5 times as effective because you're negating the damage he's doing to your whole lineup.
You know, there was a point in which people didn't level enfeeble even against Gyro in competitive games. And then people were like, wait a minute, 120 damage is like 120 damage. And then they started leveling it because they didn't want to be dumb anymore. But I really thought that Vega were going to pull this one back because they had a couple of good team fights. I kind of still question the Dagon choice from no one, but I'm not sure if there's another item that would have had like an equal or greater impact than just having the burst. It just really feels like he's been caught out so many times and died a lot for a puck, you know, like even just having a casual Yules. Being able to dispel so he doesn't have to worry about using Glot this game.
There's that bit of a slow back 15,000 inside of Empire. Into Octarine Shivas, and yeah, this is pretty much Resolution getting very close to his final form here on the Death Prophet. Looks like Vega, they're going to try for a tower here. They have come out of the base, top lane, 4 of them. Actually TPing back already. They do not feel comfortable sticking around there. They are very, very scared of the potential of Empire catching them out across the map.
It's getting to rough territory. They don't have quite as good a split push as the game where Funnick was playing on the NP, but the Weaver should be able to keep a lane out with relative ease, like all on his own. He shouldn't need anyone else to be there. And again, the ganking him part is going to be difficult. They do have Puck though. That could be the hero that could save them in this particular situation. It is definitely an uphill struggle right now for Vega. I'm trying to think of like the best course of action for them, and honestly, it just feels very difficult to leave base. They're probably just gonna wait, smoke, try to position for Roshan.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Oh, they're going
there's
really
still
early.
Quite a bit of time to wait.
This is an unpredictable timing, because there's no objective really for them to be getting with this, so it could actually work. The waves are pushed out enough, they might be able to catch somebody. Oh, they want Resolution.
Looking for the Death, if they get the Death Prophet as well.
But he's got BKB. He can actually just BKB and teleport out if he doesn't get swamped. Oh, that was nice. That was really nice.
The instant swap Dream Core stun. Very nice execution from Vega.
Okay, that kind of
That was
initiation
just bam.
is real hard
Straight up
to deal with. I mean, nobody BKBs that fast, right? That wasn't even like a half a second and he was swapped.
Under attack. Radiant structures are beautifully fortified.
That was a big pick here for Vega, the biggest.
First
for
tower
sure.
of the
He's
game.
3k ahead, yeah.
Vega.
Vega.
Well,
Again, that momentum. I'll take tier 1. See if they can get the tier 2 as well. Still 40 seconds without the DP. They've not really got too much to be scared of in terms of huge team fight presence. They're cool to do this. At the same time, mid lane, Funnick is pushing in onto the tier 3. I'll get this. They will find the tier 2 here, and it looks like they're going to back off. TP's all out, has already happened from the puck, and yeah, everyone's out. So 2 towers there for the side of Vega, very nicely done. And the Bear should be fine here as well. Savage roars, walks it off. And Vega proving they're still very much in this game with that little bit of a play.
Yeah, the 2 towers, man. That's a big step considering they didn't have anything prior to that. I am kind of wondering why No Fear is not healing his mid tower though. Like, as somebody like PPD and FNG and Gobblack are looking at this and they're like, why are they healing his towers? Why? Towers at half HP. I mean, first I would be pinging the shit out of those towers and being like, your armor has been off cooldown for like 3 minutes. You should use it on something.
Come on, Tree Man.
I feel like this is a hero that he does not play very often.
I mean, he's still keeping up the farm. He's certainly, you know, in the farm tutorial, he's passed that test. He's 500 gold away from the refresher on top of the Ags, 39 minutes.
I mean, this feels like one of those games where you just have somebody who's playing Tree in one of your pub games because you saw Goblak do it. Like, that's what I actually feel like right now. Because I don't think he plays this hero very much.
Has that ever been cause for celebration?
But it's working. It is working.
Empire with Resolution back in the game. Let's see if they want to try and go for a high ground push. It is going to get harder and harder. No one. Ooh.
Damn.
Oh. If he got Fiend's Grip there.
He's out.
Yeah. He's got to be careful when he jumps out like that. Looking pretty terrifying. He is going to right click like a truck with the MKB and the Dessa.
Well, it's another one of those games where I feel like Vega are gonna slowly and surely be asphyxiated. Again, not as bad as game number 2, but it's not looking super great. I guess the farmed. Is he gonna go Rapier? Is this the build? He doesn't.
Nah, we're not in Rapier. It's gonna be the MKB.
I think it actually is Rapier territory.
Really?
Because they need to actually kill like during the coil. If they can't kill the heroes during the coil, they're very bad shape.
Mag.
Oh, Mag.
Oh, the Savage Roar!
Nice.
Savage Roar cancelling the grip, but here comes Resolution with the damage on the front line. There's going to be a cooldown hit. Pasha going to try and do what he can with the flat cannon, but they've already lost the Vengeful Spirit. It's going to be Pasha getting a kill onto the tree, and though Impetus flying up to the low ground,